Hello, let's do the Netflix puzzled Starstruck for April 20th. We'll do the easy then the hard. Easy is called verticals. All right. So the way we play this game is in each row, each column, and each colored region, we're placing exactly one star. In addition to that, stars can't touch each other, even diagonally. So a star here and a star here would not be allowed. All right, so I'm seeing some vertical formations here. So the vertical ones, because we need a star in brown, it's going to be here or here. That's going to use up the star for the column. Same with this green, same with this orange, same with this red. All right. In addition to that, these two that are only two in size, these two can't be in because they would touch the entirety of brown. So wherever we're putting the star in brown, it's going to touch these two. And then the green is actually going to remove those two as well as these two. But in addition to that, we didn't really have to do that because brown and green line up. What do I mean by line up? Well, we know that in two rows, we get exactly two stars, right? I'm highlighting these two rows here between my two red lines. Why? Because one row has one star, so two rows have two stars, one each. Now, I know that brown is going to have a star in it, and I know that green is going to have a star in it. That's one star, that's two stars. So there can't be any more stars between these lines because otherwise we would have a third star. And so we can just get rid of all of these. All right, and now now orange and red also line up. So we can just get rid of all of those. And now I'm looking at yellow and I'm seeing that yellow is going to have a star here or a star here. No matter what, this one's going to touch it. And that resolves this star and that star. Okay. By the way, something we could have also done, which is kind of redundant at this point, is this top row had to place a star and it had to end up in indigo somewhere, meaning the rest of indigo could not have had a star in it. So we could have immediately X'd those out, but the rest of the logic already did that for us. All right, there's only one place in yellow to place a star, so we're going to do it. Now there's only one place in gray. Okay, and now indigo has only two places left. The same trick again. This one touches them both, and so that's out and that's out. That gives us the star in indigo and the star in blue, and we're done. Alrighty. Let's continue to the hard. On another day, that could have been the hard. Maybe not. It wasn't that hard, but they've made the easier harder, and I think they've made the hard harder as well. Anyway, let's do rainbow. It's the hard. Okay, so I've got this darker orange and the gray lining up. So we're going to eliminate all of those. That leaves just these reds, which also eliminates that for touching it. Top row is going to be indigo, so these are out. This cell touches the entirety of yellow, for what it's worth. All right, this cell touches all of gray, and so now this row is going to be used by dark orange. Okay. Right, this column is going to be one of these three. Right, you're very much used to this for if it was all the same color in a region that was left. Now it's for a column, but it's the same deal. This is going to touch it, right? If I were to try to put a star there, there wouldn't be anywhere in the column to put a star. So I can get rid of that. Now this is down to these two, which eliminates that guy. Now that that is out, this cell sees the entirety of gray. It's a really important elimination from gray there. And that places this star. And now gray and red line up. So we can get rid of the rest of these rows. Blue has only one place left. Now red and gray. All right. Some good progress. These three. This one and this one see the entirety of yellow, either through the row, column, or touching. This here takes out of that guy. Is this ending going to be tricky, or am I just missing something obvious? Probably I'm missing something obvious. Yeah, so this row needs to be brown, so that brown's out. Now this row needs to be green, so that green is out. That's a start. Green's in one of these two. That takes out this guy. Okay. I'm gonna use this analysis just because it's a really nice way to think about it, especially once you start getting into 2 stars per row column region, which Netflix never does, but certainly Star Battle is the original name of it. If you start playing Star Battles, a lot of them will be 2 stars per row column region. Sorry, let me just say it here. In a 2x2 area, you can only have 1 star. You don't have to have 1 star, but you can only have 1 star max within a 2x2 region, because no matter where you place a star, it's going to eliminate the ones it touches. So it's nice to use 2x2 regions to analyze like how many stars can I actually fit here. So I can only fit a star here, 1 star here, but I need 2 stars, one for brown, one for green, which means there needs to be a star, at least 1 star that's outside of this 2x2 area. That's either brown or green. And this is the only other 2 places we can put one. And so that means that there's going to be a star in that. So there's going to be 1 star in this 2x1 area, and there's going to be 1 star in this 2x2 area. And that's going to use up brown and green. But it means that because there's one in one of these two, these are out. So that leaves just these two for yellow. So that's out. Now, I don't think I can do any more with that. Surely there's something simple here, right? One of these two. Oh yeah, green is down to these two, and that takes out this yellow. So this is the only place for star. That's a star. Has that been sitting there? Did I do it to brown and not to yellow? That's something I would do. Or fail to do. Okay, so now we're down to these two in this column here. You'll notice. That's a traditional formation. It removes those two. And so now there's only one place in indigo, one place in brown, one place in green, and we're done. All right, just needed some careful scanning of rows, columns, regions, just formation work, mostly some lineup work. Cool. Well, how'd you do?